Jimmy, 2-1 victory in quite remarkable fashion. How do you sum up a game like that?
I think the end result, with us being the winners, is a fair result. I thought we looked stronger. I thought we were better. Created a dozen chances. There was two saved off the line first half. The lads are adamant that Charles Austin's one's at like 2 yards in the goal, but not seen by the referee or the linesman. One-on-ones, and then the second half started in the same vein, chance after chance after chance. And yeah, you do think sometimes, you know, it's not going to be your day, and it's not going to fall for you. But you know, this group of players of mine have got something, that thing that you need to find a way. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the performance, and my belief is that performances lead to results, and that's what we got. I think we got what we deserved in the end. Of
all the ways you could have envisaged this derby going down, I can't imagine a goal within the first 10 seconds was probably on the list.
No, but if you're going to concede, that's the best time to do it. It's you're straight back onto it. You've still got to score to get a result. So that it didn't change anything. And I was quite pleased that we didn't panic and didn't kind of, you know, and weren't erratic because of that. It happens. Disappointing thing for me is that we'd highlighted it, you know, and they thought they got their line right. But I'll give credit to the linesman. We were at the linesman about it, and having watched it back just now, he's onside. So from our point of view, really poor, really poor. But if you're going to concede, that's the time to do it, because the game, it doesn't change anything. You've still got to score to get a result. So we could then just concentrate on what we were coming to do anyway, which is work hard to get the first one, and then work hard to, you know, to get the second one. So yeah, disappointing in the manner, but if you're going to concede, that's the time to do it.
As now stoppage time winners in back-to-back games,
yeah.
How do the lads make sure that they can just find that little bit extra to get over the line?
Well, it's how we manage them. You know, we've got a lot of data, a lot of information, thanks to Garmin, and the watches that they provide all the lads, and the heart rate monitors, and the scales, so we can measure everything, and we know where they are. So it allows us to tailor training. It allows us to, you know, modify training, or, you know, when they need more and who needs more, and when they need to ease off, and who needs easing off. So we're lucky, we're very, very fortunate to have the information to be able to train them properly. If you don't have that, you're training blind. You don't know who needs topping up, who needs easing off. So yeah, it just gives us the tools to do our job, which is fantastic. And the technology is wonderful. It gives us everything we need.
For that final goal, it was two substitutes who had a big impact in it. Scott Rendell with immaculate control from a ball over the top, fed it through to Luke Bennett, and then squared it across the area for Ethan Taylor to apply the finishing touch. And I guess as a manager, it must be pretty satisfying when you see a couple of players you bring on late on be able to get the job done.
Yeah, it's a squad. Squads win leagues, not just starting 11s. You need a really, really strong squad, and we've got one. And I couldn't be happy with them. That's the quality you expect from Rendell, and the calmness. I remember a goal last season when really late on, when it was people scrambling and flying all over the place, and Scott Rendell just put his foot on the ball and pass it to someone for a tap in. And that's what he does when all about you are losing their heads. He's been there and seen it and done it, and he can just be calm at the right moments. Most people would have just tried to hook that in the box, and he then brings it out of the sky, like similar to, I think Berbatov did it at Man United once. It's a tough skill, but those are the moments. That's why he's here. Those are the moments when big players turn up in big occasions and big moments in games, and he did. And it's great composure, and then a wonderful pass in between players for Bennett. And yeah, he's just got to skid that across the box with pace, and if anything happens to it, or gets a deflection, or anything happens to it, and then, which he did, he got a deflection, and luckily Ethan was there, and he put it in the only place where no one can save it, in the roof of the net. From inside the 6-yard box, you put it in the roof of the net, you score. So really pleased. You know, it's you know, this is a slog. I think we've got there were 5 games in 15 days. This was the beginning of it. So you don't get too carried away, you don't get ahead of yourself. I'm pleased for them, I'm pleased for them because they deserve it. And we go again. It could be another really tough. Everyone thinks these derbies are great, but the derby games and emotional games, it's hard not to be emotional because, because it's a derby. We've got another one on Boxing Day and another one on the Saturday after that and then another one after that. You've got to embrace them. And I think we did today. I really do. I don't think we were erratic in any way. I don't think we were, out of control in any way, which you can get in derby games where your game goes out the window and you start playing the occasion. I don't think we did. I think we passed the ball really well. I think we played it around the back really well. I think we showed patience. There was 5 or 6 great crosses in the first half where we should score. There was 2 1-on-1s, and then it carried on in the second half. We did, yes, they hit the post. I'll give them that, but I do think that would have been a cruel. I do think we deserved the 3 points over the course of a tricky, testing, emotionally charged local derby, and I think we were just a better team.
Especially in the second half when you're attacking towards kind of the bulk of the Tottenham support as well, you could really feel the energy rise, and it's a great way to send everyone home happy into Christmas.
It is, and the players respond. The place was packed today. That end was packed first half, and they should have seen a goal in that end first half. They didn't. I don't know how. I think they did, but it wasn't given. And then it's brilliant. These players love it to have people here and in the numbers that we had today, really supporting the team, getting behind the team, believing all the way through that we would get something and then see what we could finally get. Is brilliant for the players, and they deserve it. Their record is incredible. I think we've lost in the 3 years since I've been here. I think we've only lost like 8 games at home in 3 seasons, or 2.5, 2 and a bit seasons. It's incredible. So they put on a show, and the amount of goals we've scored here, and the football we play. So it's amazing that the fans are all here, this close to Christmas, and coming out and supporting. But the players deserve to be supported because they've put on show after show after show. So let's hope we keep doing that. Let's hope we keep getting the backing that the players deserve, and let's hope the players keep putting on shows like they did today.
Thanks, Jimmy. Happy Christmas, and see you on Boxing Day.
Thank you.